Don't look now, but the Bobcats are riding a 3-game winning streak. This afternoon, they are taking on the Olds Grizzlies, hoping to make it 4 in a row. Devin Green getting the start between the pipes. He is at .287 goals against average and an .877 save percentage heading into this one. First period, Tony Keeler's pass takes a weird bounce. Derek Morrell gets there first and gets it to Kyle Moore. 1-0 Grizzlies. Second period, Bobcats with the man advantage, and they're going to capitalize. Nolan Yaremchuk eventually puts home the puck after a bit of a scramble in front of the net. It's a 1-1 game. The lead doesn't last long though. Just 45 seconds later, Kyle Starr goes toe drag roof for a beauty. Olds back in front after that one. Late second, the Bobcats call a timeout to talk over a few things for the power play, and it pays off on the PP. Yaremchuk with a sweet feed to Taylor Mulder in the slot. No mistake, the big man's fourth of the season ties it with just 24 seconds left. The third would accomplish nothing, so we're headed to OT, where Braden Crone takes the puck and shows some soft hands. Tucks it in for the beautiful backhand winner. The Cats extend their winning streak with the 3-2 overtime win. Matt, the big league Chew Schumont, was in Spruce Grove for this game and has more.
Overtime was needed this afternoon, and after a great individual effort by Braden Crone, not only did the Bobcats take both games at the AJHL Showcase, they also extend their winning streak to 4 games.
Well, I was pretty tired, so I kind of faked that the red line guy was going to chip it in, and Yuri kind of sold it when he's going to the boards and gave me a lead, so I just took it to the net and was able to pull the puck down and put it in.
Oh, the win is tremendous. I mean, Olds Grizzlies are a tough team to play against. They're big, they're strong, they finish their checks. They make it tough to play in those hard areas, and if you're going to win or if you're going to beat them, you got to be prepared to go there. And I thought, you know, at times we didn't, and we didn't get any success. But when we started getting into that game again and playing in the small areas and the tight areas and being prepared to take the hits to preserve the puck and create opportunities, I thought we were good.
The Bobcats now have a chance to complete the 3-game and 3-day sweep as they host the #1 team in Canada, the Fort McMurray Oiler Barons. Puck drop for that one is at 2:30 at the Civic Centre. Reporting from the AJHL Showcase, Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
The Pontiacs also had a game this afternoon in Spruce Grove. They drop a 4-2 decision to the Camrose Kodiaks. Their next game is Tuesday against the Bobcats. After opening up the Bantam AAA season with a pair of lopsided wins last weekend, the Universal Heat were ready for a little home cooking. This afternoon, they welcomed the Leduc Oil Kings to the Border City for their home opener. Picked this one up in the second with the Heat already leading 2-1. Delton Payne lets one go from the point that beats Sadie Reed. That's 3-1. Just 21 seconds later, though, Zane Franklin takes the drop pass and goes high in a hurry. That's his second goal of the game and 7th on the season, makes it 4-1. The Heat scored 3 goals in the first 3.5 minutes of the second, so Leduc coach Ryan Recker called a timeout to try and calm his team down, and it doesn't really work. His team gives a bit of an effort as they get a good chance here, but just can't bury the biscuit. Now, this game had a lot of goals and even a few big hits. Exhibit A, Broden Ferentz gets upended in the neutral zone. He would be okay. Now later, the Heat pouring it on with the man advantage, but Reed slides across to take one away with the catcher. The Heat scored 4 goals in the second, out shooting Leduc 19-3 in the middle frame, and they pick up right where they left off in the third. Less than a minute in, Franklin picks up the puck and dipsy doodles through traffic. He buries the backhander to complete the hat trick. That makes it 6-1 Lloydminster. They're not even close to done. A few minutes after that, the Heat hit the score sheet again. Bryce Kindoff spots Jackson Kaluski in the slot. 7-1. 10-1 now, and this one seals it. Oren Sensazo breaks down the wing shorthanded, has all sorts of room far side. He finds it. Lloydminster takes it 11-1. The Heat improved to a perfect 3-0 on the season and have outscored opponents an impressive 30-2. Zane Franklin had a 6-point performance and leads the team with 14 points. And on the midget AAA side of things, the Baker Hughes Bobcats open up their season today against the Grand Prairie Storm. This one is over at the Civic Centre, underway in the second period. Bobcats are leading 3-2. The Vermilion Provincial Park was the place to be today as hundreds came out for the Head of Vermilion Regatta, an event that hits our region once every 3 years.
Come on, ladies.
Peter Walsh has coached the Lakeland Rustlers rowing team since it was created back in 1996. He's been around for every Head of the Vermilion Regatta in the club's history and was a busy man once again on Saturday afternoon.
A lot of work goes into the planning. We're a small club. We have less than 50 members, so to pull off something where we have 160 athletes at an event like this is is quite an effort.
The rowing schedule consists of just a handful of stops, and the Rustlers look forward to having the chance to hit the water on their home turf.
There isn't the panic of having to re-rig a boat, pull it off a trailer. You come down, you're relaxed, you know the dock, you know the water, you know the course, and it does set you at ease, and that certainly makes a big difference when you're crewing a boat.
It's awesome. There's a lot less stress and you're just ready to go. It's home, you can just give her, we know the course, it's awesome, feels great.
Not only do the local athletes feel more relaxed, but they also have their friends and family on hand to cheer them on.
Just the support, you know, having everyone cheer you on just as you're crossing that line, you're tired and you're just giving her and they're just supporting you. It's great.
Oh, it's so exciting that we can host. We don't have to haul our boats all over the place, which we usually have to do, and just have the support of the community behind us in the college. It's great.
And while the weather hasn't been ideal lately, organizers couldn't have asked for a nicer day of racing.
It happens once every 3 years, so we got to make the most of it. We've had a gorgeous day.
The Rustlers men's and women's soccer teams took to the pitch against Lethbridge today. The ladies were hoping to rebound after being shut out by Red Deer College a week ago. Unfortunately, the ladies couldn't tickle the twine today either. They dropped a 1-0 decision to the Kodiaks. The men fared a bit better than the ladies as they battled to a 3-3 tie with Lethbridge. Braden Bretzer, Omar Amador, and Lewis Isle had the goals for the Rustlers. Both the men and ladies get right back at it tomorrow against Medicine Hat. The women go at noon while the men go at 2 over at the VLA soccer fields. And we'll finish off with a little football. The Battle of the Border City took place on the gridiron last night. Holy Rosary was hosting the Lloyd Comp Barons. The Raiders were humbled at home last week and were looking to redeem themselves, and no better opponent than against their rivals. Score already 7-0 for the Raiders, and they're going to add to the lead in the second. Karl Teledetsky with the long bomb to a streaking Zach Desetnik. He'll run it in for the major. 14-0 for the silver and black after that one. The Raiders putting up the points, and also some D. Connor Acton with the catch, but he runs into a brick wall named Joy Hadukowicz. A little over a minute to go in the first half. Barons on the 1, and QB Braden Tangent rams through for the TD to cut the lead in half, and he's happy about it, does a little dance, and then he gets more pumped up about it. Now check this out. Raiders' Donovan Granum picks up the ball near his own end zone. That is a 94-yard punt return for him, his second touchdown of the game. Now, the Eskimos and Riders have been lacking a little offense lately. Maybe they should take a look at this kid. It's too bad he's still in high school. Barons trying to get back into this one. Jordan McCormick takes the handoff, and he is gone. He makes it into the end zone, but you just can't see it. Sometimes these sideline parts aren't as glamorous for certain angles. That makes it 21-14. The teams would exchange field goals, but the Raiders pull out to take it 24-17 at home. Donovan Granum once again a beast in this one with 2 on the ground. The Holy Rosary Raiders improved to 4-1 while the Barons are a game under 500.
Overall, to get the win in this game is good. We'll build on it, but it's good.
It was a really good game. Normally we don't execute in this first half. We're used to being a second half team, but today we came out on the ball, scored about 14 points in the first half. It was really good. Executed good both ways. They scored, but they're going to score. That's their job. It was a well-rounded. No one got down on each other. It was really good teamwork.
I think we did well. It was exactly what we expected. It was going to be a hard-hitting game to the end of the horn, and it was. We came out and we missed on a couple good opportunities, and that was the end result.
We did a great job punting down to their goal line, and then Donovan made a great play and took it back to the house on us, and we thought we had a good chance to pin him on the goal line and make him go to the field. But you know what? It is what it is. They made plays when they had to, and they beat us.
I'm used to being kicked away from, but the one time I went in the middle and I was like, sorry, you got to take it, boys, got to go back. It was really good. Fun to get the ball again.
We had a good week of prep. Watched a lot of film, practiced hard and just fixed some of those mistakes that were, we were close last week and we couldn't finish, and today we were able to finish.